Who is that woman?
Okay.
Okay, so we got the go-ahead from
Yeah.
uh, Gloria Nardini has written a book that has contributed to the dialogue in Italian-American studies, the concept of bella figura. And she did a book called
Che bella figura, the power of performance in an Italian ladies club in Chicago.
Okay, so that means she went to the meetings and figured out what the hell was happening.
Right, right.
And the basic thing that she found was that they were motivated not by desire to feed the hungry or to support the culture,
Nope.
but for la bella figura, the good impression, to make a good impression. Okay, so and that certainly is an important element in Italian and Italian-American culture. And we wrote Gloria into being a part of the Troika that put together the leadership for this book. And she cuts with a vengeance, and she did a very good job. Plus, she went to Italy and made at least a dozen presentations in perfect Italian to Italian audiences, selling them a book in English. I made the similar tour later, speaking my broken Italian, to sell a book that was in Italian and available to them. So we mirror each other. She was much more successful than I, needless to say. Gloria, you want to step forward and maybe give us a few insights? You don't have to show those, but
I want to show this.
oh, okay, good. I'm sure all the people who are 20 feet away can see that.
No, I'm going to pass it around. Well, wait, let me stand here.
You have to stand near there so the microphone
Okay.
works. Don't touch it.
My father was born in Italy, and he came here young with his whole family, but the mother hated it, and she took them all back to Italy. So before he was 21, when he would lose his American citizenship, he returned to the United States and stayed here for the rest of his life. He always told the story. Now, my family and I did not know his family. I think the story was that they had immigrated to Chicago many years ago. The mother didn't like it. She brought them all back to Italy. He came back before he was 21 so that he could continue the American citizenship. And he always told the story that his mother was older than his father. When I was a little girl and we went to Italy in 1952, I met the mother. Turns out the mother was 19 years older than the father. Now, our conclusion was that they must have slept together, and he felt duty bound to marry her. I don't think it was a particularly happy marriage. The family came here for a while, but she didn't like it. So she carted all the kids back to Italy. This is the picture. Can I walk around?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Come back to the podium.
That's the grandmother.
Back to the podium. Pass it around.
Oh, all right. That's the grandmother. Yeah, that's everybody. You'll see.
Okay. Now, Gloria, tell us about your experience going back to Italy and promoting this book.
Well, my experience going back to Italy and promoting this book was that Italians are always amazed that Americans can speak Italian. and they're always amazed that their Italian is good. And they would say to me, but were you really born over there? And I would say, yes, I was born over there. My husband, who has been dead now for about 12 years, was a real Italian, born in Italy. And when we would go, he would say to me, don't talk. They'll know you're American. So I remember one day we were sitting somewhere and he was doing whatever he does. And finally, the person who was talking to him said, non so dove lei è vissuto in tutti questi anni, signore, ma qui in Italia la vita è cambiata. I don't know where you've lived all these years, signore, but here in Italy, life has changed. And so I thought, despite the fact that my husband's Italian was absolutely perfect, there must have been something that was different in his way of, I don't know, talking about things, getting to the point. You know, how long it takes Italians to get to the point. And then boom, finally you reach the point. So that's about all I have to say, except that I did go to Italy and I spoke about the book. And what else do you want me to say?
How was it received?
Oh, it was received very well. I mean, they love to be included, and they love to think that Americans care about what's going on in Italy, because generally what is thought about Americans is that, first of all, they don't know anything. Secondly, they don't know how to speak any languages. Thirdly, if they do speak Italian, it's dialect and is shitty. That's it.
So you changed their.
Yeah, we changed their opinions.
What year was this, please?
52, the first time that I went, when I was a little girl. Then we went in.
Well, the book tour was in 2014.
Right, 2014,
Thank you.
2014, the book tour.
So we have an international audience, and we do also have an international group of presenters. Thank you very much,
Okay.
Gloria. You
Thank
did a nice job. I don't know if you might have seen this book and assumed that it was just another one of those Italian women in Chicago books, but no, it is the Italian version. And we were able, through the help of Mayo Carbone and Rosaria Alfonso, to put together and translate and sometimes condense all the articles and to add new articles from different points of view. And we got support from the migrant consul in Italy to publish this book. And I'll pass it around so you can see. So we've had quite an impact in Italy and in America with the work that we've done. Maybe one of the most striking sections of the book came from Gloria Coco.